I don't know if I'm live or not. I don't know who's here or any conversations. This is Hetty from Schlick Stitches, first live ever. So excited. Give me a minute. I can't read the comments. I'm new at this, so please bear with me. Well, if you're out there, hi, it's Hetty from Schlick Stitches, and this is so odd. I'm talking to myself. I am going to first of all say welcome, and I'm grateful that you all are here, whoever is here. I'll get better at this, I promise. I do want to talk about my pattern that I have made. Hi, Eva. Welcome aboard. I designed a pattern the old school way of pen and paper and drawing out and coloring it. And this is my first pattern. And it is up for sale. This is called Unconventional Poinsettias. The colorway can be whatever you want. You will get it in a PDF file that you get immediately. And then once you get it, it's going to give you the cutting instructions. It's going to give you a coloring page that you can print off and color however you want it. I know it's a rough draft. Please bear with me. So you're going to get a coloring page. You're going to get what it looks like. Now, my pattern is done differently. So, you know these quilting books that come on cards? That's how my pattern is done. You get a piece of paper or a page that shows you the pattern. It gives you the cutting instructions, but it shows you what that square, that block is going to look like. And then you just put it together. I am available if you have any questions about it. If you're unsure of anything, the cutting instructions, anything like that, I am available and I will be able to talk you through it. So that one there is called the Unconventional Poinsettia. Unconventional Poinsettia. I am in the works of making another pattern. This one here is called Snowflakes. So when this is done, I will post a video on it and, letting people know that it is up for sale. So it's called Snowflake. But as of the moment, I only have the one pattern ready. I would like to know what you would like to see on the video. What kind of videos are you wanting to see? Do you want to see me make a block? I do have other videos, little short videos up already. I don't know if you've seen them. Go over to my channel, Schlick Stitches, on YouTube. I'm only on YouTube right now. I haven't ventured out to the other platforms. I don't know if I will or not. But on YouTube, I am Schlick Stitches. You'll see a picture of a pillow that's blue and white that I made. Um, you'll love my ceiling. My husband did this for me. You'll see it in every shot that I'm in. Portion of it, anyways. Uh, please support my channel. I am so grateful for everybody who has supported it and is, supporting it and sharing it with everybody. What can we talk about? I don't know. Any questions? Any comments? What future plans do you have? I thank you for that question. I I want to grow my channel. Not to an extreme amount where the chat just goes flying by. I'm not ready for that. um, my future plans are to make patterns. To be able to put a different spin, because you go out, you buy the pattern, and everybody's got that pattern. It's so nice to be able to see a different pattern or a different take on a pattern. You know, so I'd love to make patterns. I'd love to be able to show you how I do things, and it is only how I do it. You don't have to do it if you don't agree with me. You can do it if you want. Like I showed in a video how I fold my yardage. You know, I've showed in a video how I use my stripology ruler. And I'm showing stuff like that of what works for me, because it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you, but you never know until you try it. I plan on showing you how to make a specific block, like a star, like a bargello, like a jelly roll, how you can cut your own jelly rolls, how you can, what you can do with a jelly roll. I plan on showing you how to to find the value or the hues of your fabric. Because there's so many ways out there, but there's some there's a way that's going to work right for you, whoever you are. Any other questions, comments, concerns? What projects do you have in the works? I have so many projects in the works. I'm a quilter. I started quilting, it was a couple years ago, and I've grown so far. So right now, on my design wall, I have a panel, and I'm gonna make a quilt for my daughter. Not gonna show it because she might be watching. Don't want her to see it just yet. I have some quilt tops that I've already got made, like this one. This was made from a jelly roll, and it's just for a vehicle. I have some quilts that I need to quilt. I have, the usual stuff. I have the some I'm designing out, and then of course you gotta organize your room every time. Not going to show you that mess yet. Any other questions? How many projects have I not finished? I've got about 10 on the go that that I've started, got to a certain point, and for some reason or another, life happens. You end up, oh, I need to do this. So, yeah, there's about 10 in all different stages. So if I feel like quilting, I can just go ahead and grab one of the quiltings that I need to get done and quilt it. If I need let's say I need a baby blanket or a quick birthday present, I can then go ahead and grab that, finish quilting it, bind it, and wrap it up. I've got some that are in the planning stage, so it's working it out. I've got some that I've got all the fabric for, but I need to just cut and sew. So for those days I feel like cutting, I can just go ahead and cut them out and sew them up. I've got some that are all figured out. The fabric's all done. Do I have any other crafts? I crochet. I'm not the best at it, but I do crochet. I love photography. Um, so I do that. 90% of the time, I'm spending the time with my dog. I have a dog. His name is Watson, and he is a puggle. So that's where I get my email address from. Watson is a puggle. WATSONISAPUGGLE at outlook.com. And that is a perfect. I need you to get that email address so you can get the pattern. So the way you get it is you email me, I respond back to you, I send you the pattern in a PDF, and then you have it forever. The patterns do cost $10 at the present moment. And that's going to help me. That money then will turn into the laptop or the computer for the EQ8, which is going to help me make patterns. So Watson is a puggle is the email address. At outlook.com. You want the patterns? Watson is a pattern. Watson is a puggle, not a pattern. Watson is a puggle at outlook.com. Any other questions? Oh, I've got 2 likes out there. 1 person watching. How sweet. Any other questions? No other questions. I'm enjoying the journey I'm on. Hello, Mitzi. Welcome to the very first live stream. What's for supper? Supper is leftovers. That's just boring. Do you have any questions for me? Some real questions about quilting and thank you. Do you have any questions about the quilting or what my channel is going to be about? Thank you, Mitzi. It's just it's all new to me, so I don't know how this is coming across. I don't know. Did you show your work on your snowflakes and working on? Yeah, I did show the first pattern and the pattern that is available to buy. I know it looks a little janky, but and you do get the coloring sheet to go with it. You do get a breakdown of what you're supposed to what this block is supposed to be looking at. Um, and then I do have this one here. It's called Snowflakes that I am presently writing up. And the way I'm writing it up. Oh, I like the way you put things together. Sorry, Eva, I missed your question. Just new to this. Uh, and you do get it in a PDF. Thank you, Mitzi. I've got a few ideas rolling in my head of you know a pattern. So for me, a pattern, it starts off with a doodle. And then it's like, okay, what if I do this and what if I do that? And then I show the doodle to somebody and they either ooh and ah over it or going, okay, interesting take. But those that are oohing and awing over it, are pushing me to they're pushing me to be able to make it into a pattern. Like I've some of my drawings, I've got a head scratcher, you know, um, of how because it's too big. So it's the width it would be like a 68 and the length is 109. Like I've got to tone that one down or it gets turned sideways, which is a possibility. So then you have the overhang on the sides but not the top and bottom. But I guess a border would be able to fix that. um you know and it's things like that. It takes some time to wrap my brain around it. So when I started, so like right now the snowflake, it's a 68 by 88, and this is what I've got it looking like. I still have to finish coloring it in, but this is what I've got it so far. um I don't have any of the measurements yet. I don't have any of the block measurements, for what size square you need. With the unconventional poinsettia, I did put in the full size. So when you're cutting, you don't have to worry about the seam allowance, adding that on. It is already included. And then what the finished block size would be. I know it has been made once by one person, and that person feels that they are clinically challenged, that they're not the greatest quilter because they're new at it, and they were able to hello, confident quilter. They were able to actually finish it, and if you want to, you can go and watch their video on it. It does feature myself. It is in Quiltect. You know, you go watch her video of the unconventional poinsettia, and you'll see how it is done. If there's any questions, you can always contact me. I am, and I think I respond quickly. Hello, awkward quilter. Welcome to the live stream. Any questions for me of what you hope to see on the channel? Everybody's saying hi right now. I got that. I got that air. Oh no, that's not good. So if you want this pattern is the only one that is available right now. The unconventional poinsettia. If you want this pattern, email me at watsonisapuggle@outlook.com. Yes, this is my first live. Finally got the permission for it. Can you tell? I'm just all over the place. I'm sorry, people. But the pattern is unconventional poinsettia. Email me at watsonisapuggle@outlook.com. You can thank you, awkward quilter. You can send me a message on Messenger, add me to Facebook. However you decide that you want to get the pattern, you do get it in a PDF and you get it immediately. The pattern does cost $10, and I am working on other patterns. I've got this one, the snowflake, as I call it, and as everybody else sees it, that I am working on that should be available in a couple days if I get to it. But realistically, yeah, it's gonna be available soon, and then I can start the next one. Any questions for me? Any comments? No? It's been 22 minutes already of me rambling. I I guess I'm gonna call it a day there. Um, I appreciate everybody coming on, all four of you. It will be available for a recap. If you have any questions, take a breath. Yeah, you shared me out. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. I never thought that this would be possible. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I'm just a newbie out here. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Oh wow. I never thought it would be like this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, I know we're all a community, and it's great. If you have any questions for me that I can try to answer, I'm a newbie at this. I'll get better eventually. Any questions? Any comments? Concerns? Would you like to see my pattern again? This live was just a spur of the moment thing. You know, yeah, I gotta stop and take a drink. Oh, that's better. Um, I do plan on showing you, how to make a very specific block. And if you have any things that you are unsure of how to use or how to make, if I have that item, I will gladly show it. How did my ceiling come about? My seal, okay, my husband, I love him to pieces. He designed me my sewing room, okay? With the colors that he chose, he had me in mind. and he was buying pieces of fabric that he wanted to actually put upon the walls. And I was like, I need my wall space because I need to be able to hang up a design wall or the pinning board or the chest for my little pieces that have, like your sewing machine feet, your needles, the little pieces. And then I told him, I said, why don't you just go up with it? And he ran with the idea, and he put it on, that he glued the fabric onto tile, ceiling tile, and then designed it in the way that you see. And it is all sewing themed fabric. Every single one of it. I cut it into 14-inch squares for him, and he went nuts with it. And it is a real conversation piece of everything. Like, I'll try and move you so you can see it. Uh, well, right there, right there. Like it's just all. No, I can't do that. It's just all fabric themed, or sewing themed fabric that he has placed there, and it goes all the way around the light. And I absolutely love it. Like, I like when I sit in my room looking at my design wall. I could take a break from my design wall and look up at my ceiling, and go, "That's nice. I enjoy it." And I told him make it like a scrappy quilt, and I showed him the scrappy quilts, just by using a 5-inch block or a 10-inch block, and he went with it. And this is what he came up with. It is so unique. I know of one store that actually took his idea and went with it for their classroom here in Lethbridge. There's a store that literally took the idea of putting fabric on the ceiling, because you know how stores like to know what you're doing with your fabric. Oh, what are you going to make with this? Well, I'm going to make a ceiling. Any other questions that I can answer? Any comments? I'm not going to be on too long today. It's not going to be an hour live. I got to break into this slowly. Any questions? Anything you want to see? I would have never thought of that. It's unique. It is a very unique ceiling. And with my lives, you're going to see my beautiful ceiling every time. And then you're going to know it's generally me. Well, this has been interesting. Can you tell I'm nervous? I am so nervous about this. But you guys are great. You're awesome. Yeah, that's my trademark. That right there. There's my trademark. you know, I can play a. We love you too. I can play I Spy with my ceiling. Maybe it might be an idea one day. And oh, by the way, you guys haven't heard, if when I get up to 75 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway, because I am so grateful to all of you, for watching me stutter, and watching me show what I have learned from, trial and error. I do have other videos out there. Go ahead and watch them at Schlick Stitches. You know, I am so grateful, and that's where I'm going to call my day, the end to this video. Thank you so much for all joining me. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I will get back to it. I will read them all. I love y'all. Thank you. Bye.